What up, guys? Little first impressions, kind of a mini review type of video. I watch Eric's channel quite a bit now, actually, and he's always excited. That's one reason why I like watching his channel. He's always very happy and upbeat. Me, I can't really say the same. But anyway, uh, he purchased a Tanto from Ronin, and I don't like Ronin very much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care for how they do business. They kind of like Ryan Sword, in my opinion, as far as some of their methods. But hey, you know, where I spend my money is my business, I guess. Anywho, so he ordered this Tanto, and I like the Unakubi Zakuri. Damn fucking allergies. Pollen's still killing me. The Unakubi Zakuri geometry. Anyway, and I like all the little. Yeah, it's got some scratches from where I had to sharpen it. We'll get to that in a minute. But I like the geometry of the Unakubi Zakuri style blades. They cut very well. They're light. They also give good tachikaze feedback. And yeah, I had to take a lot of metal off when I sharpened this. When I taped it off, or whatever. The ha was very, very thick. It wasn't. It's like they didn't finish the blade or something, or they didn't finish grinding it. Now, you can tell that it's got a pretty decent polish for a little budget blade. I mean, it's a $60 Tanto. What do you expect? My first gripe is the diamonds don't alternate. So that shows right there they didn't put too much care into this. And I really just got this because I was bored and I wanted a long knife to carry in my car. So if I couldn't get to my gun or whatever. And just having a knife in your car, especially this big, is a good idea anyway. But I lacquered the Ito because I don't plan on putting enough effort into it to get it rewrapped to where it alternates. I don't really care to spend a whole lot of time and effort on this piece. It was a fun little thing to do. Bought it on impulse because I was bored. And but for $60, I mean, it's okay. I want to say the steel's 1060, just like the regular Ronin Dojo Pro swords. But it cuts pretty well. I mean, I cut some pool noodles. But like I said, it came pretty blunt, so I had to use some very harsh grit to get the blade thinned out, or where it would actually cut. Like, it wouldn't even grab skin. It would just rip paper. It wouldn't cut anything. I mean, it wouldn't cut a bottle. It wouldn't cut pool noodle. It wouldn't cut anything. But I'll have all the specs and the dimensions in it in the opening. I'm sorry, in the description of the video. Now the saya is kind of interesting. I'm messing around with some stuff on the side because, like I said, it's a little cheap piece. So I really don't care much about it, messing it up or anything. So I kind of roughed up the saya a little bit with some KOA pads, just so it's a little bit grippier and less slick. I don't think that's buffalo horns. Probably it just looks like it's just. It might be. Who knows? It does have a little end cap to where if you did draw it fast and you didn't draw properly, it might, it wouldn't cut through this, I don't think. Now, the Sageo on this was the shoestringy kind, and I had ordered a synthetic silk white Sageo for one of my longer swords years ago, but they sent me one for a Tanto. Not even for a Wakizashi, it was for a Tanto. And, of course, I had written part on my eBay feedback, and I was like, you motherfuckers sent me the wrong thing. Anyway, so I didn't even bother sending it back. I was like, fuck it, maybe I'll get a nice Tanto one day. And while this isn't a very nice Tanto, I'm actually eyeing one from St. Nahonto to match my Unakubi with the leather and everything, the one that has the bamboo theme. But, I mean, this is decent. I mean, I can't really bitch too much about it. It's pretty thick spine. As far as I can see, it's pretty straight. So I can get my camera to work. Yeah, looks pretty good. Feels good in the hand. I mean, the Ito is nothing special. It doesn't alternate, like I said. I did lacquer it, so it feels really good, and the cat's being crazy. Even though they don't alternate, the diamonds don't look too bad. I mean, usually for a $60 blade, that's a Japanese style blade, it's pretty cringeworthy on most pieces, but they actually did pretty good. I gotta give them credit. Now, I did take the shidomi out of there, and so I could fit this big old fat Sageo through there. This is synthetic Japanese silk. And I got to finish, roughing up this eye a little bit. I don't really care for piano finish black, so I'm just experimenting with some stuff on this. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the whole thing, guys. I mean, if you want something to just play around with, or have a really long, knife in your car that doesn't cost very much, now just be prepared to do some edge work on it, because it does come pretty dull. At least mine did. And this is kind of a steep transition, that it wasn't just me removing metal. It is actually came that way. It's kind of a steep little transition from the hibaki down. Kind of like a sudden change in the geometry, but I mean, overall, I'm happy with it. It's nice for the price, $60. Anywho, that's my thoughts on the Ronin Dojo. I want to say it's the number 1. I can't remember, but I'll have that down in the bottom. Anyway, peace.